It's time for Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock.
Believe me when I say we have a difficult time ahead of us. But if we are to be prepared for it, we must first shed our fear of it. I stand here without fear because I remember that I am here not because of the path that lies before me, but because of the path that lies behind me. I remember that for 100 years we have fought these machines. And after a century of war, I remember that which matters most. We are still here! Tonight, let us make them remember we are not afraid!
Yeah, but there's a lot of reason to be relatively concerned. What we're doing is we're following a story that, I'm going to spend 2 hours just telling you why the drug war and illegal immigration are never, ever, ever going to get fixed. There's a reason. And we've lived it here, being in a border state, Arizona, and New Jersey political corruption's got nothing on us. It goes way back. And we're going to talk about reporters getting blown up. We're going to talk about corrupt politicians and law enforcement. We're going to talk about the federal government agencies of the InfraGard, FBI, DEA, Homeland Security, NSA, President's Office. It all intertwines. Yeah, it's just an amazing tapestry of conspiratorial blah, blah, blah. Now, what I'm going to do is not, I'm just going to skip to the end and tell you what this is about, and then give you how little pieces of this in the tapestry of what we do starts to weave together, and you go, wow, man, that's an interesting story. Well, a lot of it's, it's documented. It's not, like a lot of these conspiracy things. They just go, well, look, I didn't make it up. Here's all the, it's just how this interweaves with this. I'll tell you how it started. I get a call this morning from a politically active individual that's in, officer in, one of the parties and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter. He's like, Ernie, I'm writing a story. We'll have it up tonight. So we'll have it up there. The thing is that it's just a take on a lot of information that's already coming out in the mainstream media now. But it's always, especially here in Arizona, it has to be in the New York Daily News before the Arizona Republic will write about it. When everybody else on the planet knows, they're going, maybe we should say something because damn, So I have acquaintance with the editorial page editor. His name's Ken Western. Now, Ken and I go back in the day. He used to be the editor of, when you did guest columns into the Arizona Republic, it would be, hey, Ernie, would you, whatever on whatever it was. Well, then he became the editorial page editor. His job's a little bit different then. It's not just to, fill the space on the opinion column with, what the crazy libertarian might have to say about something. It is, he's got the opinion of the editorial board, which is the publisher, the owner, the paper. You get to keep your jobber, okay? That kind of thing. So I don't put a lot of pressure on him. I just, every now and then, to their advantage or mutual advantage or something, there's some reason why we should talk, I'll give him a call, I don't know, once, twice a year. And it just so happens he'll answer. Usually, I guess, I don't know, there's cutbacks or something, or every now and then he'll just answer his own phone instead of his secretary. It's amazing. It's like he may not, he goes, Ernie, I don't pick up that phone for months, and every time I do, you're on the phone. I go, Ken, see, you answered your phone again. Oh, see, you got Ernie. So the question that I had for him, Maricopa County Sheriff Deputy, and they have deputies that are part of the corrections officers in the prisons. There is a gentleman that worked for him named Alfredo Navarrete. He's 37, and he was caught in a drug ring, people smuggling, all the stuff that they're all against and everything. He was right in the middle of it. and in a perfect position to be able to coordinate and contact and use and whatever people that were in the system that, help facilitate whatever little pipeline thing they had going on. Now, of course, this starts coming out in other main newspapers and such, and Arizona Republic's got, dang it, I've been through this before with them. They're part of the machine here, and for them to bring anything out is because everybody knows it anyway. So I'm going, all right. The person that told me, I knew this was going on back in the background. I just, yeah, whatever. What else is new? You have illegal drugs and immigration. You create a black market. There's enormous, enormous money. Now, this goes in with what we were talking about last Thursday and Friday, and my experiences with Sheriff Joe Arpaio, how we know each other, yada, yada, yada. But the bottom line is this. He was DEA. And the first thing that he wanted to do is put a bubble. We're putting a bubble over Maricopa County. And we're going to search every freaking car. We're going to get this drug thing taken care of. Well, we knew what that meant. That's eliminating competition. We don't have no competition. It's whoever I allow to come through or how they're going to do it. I'm just, save it, So all this plays into this. What happened was a gentleman that's, we're going to be releasing a lot of information, and I hate doing this, delaying it, because that's what gets you killed. If it's like, oh, he's going to tell, boom, I guess it's not going to get told anymore. That's why I'm telling you now, so that it's already out there. What happened in the late 70s, there was a reporter named Don Bowles. He was an investigative reporter for the Arizona Republic. Now he has his own little wing at the News Museum in Washington, D.C. Ben Affleck, the actor-director, was talking about, and we have links on all of this on today's archive for the show, Ben Affleck was going to be doing a documentary on this story. So when that came out a couple years ago, freaked everybody out here. I mean, in the politics, because, man, this is a story, the country know about this, and they're not hiding anymore. So this has been of interest to a lot of people for a long time, even to Hollywood. The News Museum in Washington, D.C. has his blown-up car as one of the featured, I don't know what they call them, exhibits there. A featured exhibit is his old Datsun B210, whatever the heck it was. Now, a bomb was placed underneath the driver's seat. Bloom. What I learned from that, I was in high school at the time. What I learned from that was you do not accumulate dangerous information. You make sure any and everybody knows it as you know it, so they got to take out everybody. Or get their little worm internet thing going on or something, which is one reason why they have to get control of this internet thing. This just doesn't happen on a local level. This is global stuff, man. They just, heck no. Did you know we have a story on the weekend? The French government made it illegal for media to even mention the words Facebook and Twitter. It's illegal for them to say it now. What? Now, they say, well, it's a commercial enterprise and, you shouldn't be given free commercial by saving the words and blah, blah, blah. Because they got, their own problems with the people rising up and so on. They just made it illegal. Sounds like Great Britain. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a story. When we, we'll start it in the next segment. I'm going to start from the beginning. And I'm going to tell you a story of how these various different organizations came around before the internet. Then it hit the internet. Then the people started to find out all this stuff. And all the government agencies that got intertwined into trying to suppress it, hide it, or a part of it. Drugs and immigration. Two very, very lucrative endeavors for government agents and drug kingpins, of course. And you're confusing. I think there's a difference between two anyway. They thrive on this prohibition. That's the whole point. Saturday afternoon, I did an interview with a gentleman named Bradley Jardis. He's a law enforcement former in New Hampshire that was traveling here, came to visit with us Saturday, and we did a show. We'll put the link up there to that too. He joined Law Enforcement Against Prohibition, and what happened to him as an officer, he just decided he didn't want to be a cop no more. All intertwined. We'll talk about it when we come back in just a little bit.